I'm a dancer, but when I'm not on stage, there are so many other things I love. I have an awesome family and great friends, and I love spending time with them. I love a cup of tea by a roaring fire, or an afternoon on the beach a few minutes down the road. I grocery shop on a budget, mow my lawn, shovel my driveway, or bake cookies for my neighbors when they shovel for me. This is the normal part of my life, the part that looks like pretty much everybody else. Hi, I'm Carolyn Currey. I'm principal dancer and choreographer with 111 Ministries. Welcome to our studio. And now let's continue our conversation in the kitchen.
Carolyn, thank you for welcoming us into your home. And why did you choose the kitchen out of all the locations? And why did you want to talk while you're working?
Well, you know, it lets me get something done while I'm talking with you, which then I just feel all kinds of efficient. So I'm in the kitchen making cinnamon orange swirl bread. Not that it looks so much like it right now, but it's going to. It's one of my favorite things to do is make delicious stuff and watch people swoon over the table. So that's what I'm here doing right now.
Do you call yourself a foodie?
Yeah, I would say so. I figure if I dance as much as I do, I better eat a lot of food, usually healthier than this, but you know, everybody gets to have their moments.
So what got you into dance?
Well, I was born in Ontario, but we moved across to British Columbia when I was about 9 years old and stayed with some friends for a while, and their girls danced, and I was one of those kids who dressed up and, you know, twirled around the living room since I could walk. So that suited me about right. And it was all informal, it was just informal classes in the basement, but we had fun, and it just progressed from there. And it was really neat because my family wasn't super rich, we couldn't really afford classes, but God just always provided. No matter what it was that I needed in whatever stage of life, He always provided the teachers, the amount of classes that I needed, even places to stay as I got older and needed to be dancing full-time to finish up my exams. There was always just something that whatever I needed was there when I needed it. So it probably surprises some people that I even do anything on a stage, because I'm naturally a pretty quiet person. But I've found that the stage is my happy place, because in a conversation, who knows what the person's going to say next, and I'm not super good at thinking on my feet. But on stage, that's my spot, and I can bring the people in the audience into my own conversation. And it's neat because I find performances are really intercessory. So in a performance like Ode to the Broken, for instance, there's a whole storyline, and it moves from brokenness to redemption. And I hope that people in the audience will come with me on that journey and find redemption in their own lives and in their own stories. And in something, say, like Here With Us, which we're performing for Christmas, there's all these aspects of learning to know God in a more intimate and real way. And I hope the audience will come on that journey as well and just learn to know the Lord in a more real way. Ballet makes life different, but my life particularly so. If I'm not disciplined on my own, nothing gets done. So I'm in the studio early every morning, warming up, rehearsing, stretching, and praying about how what I'm working on will impact our audiences. It's a labor of love, and it can be monotonous, exhausting, and downright boring sometimes, doing the same thing day after day. But it's also rewarding, and even magical. There's something incredible about flying through the air, or finishing a difficult sequence perfectly. Ballet is perfect for the artist, the storyteller, and the perfectionist in me. Everything I do comes back to this, to the Word of God, and to my relationship with Him. He's the one that gives the ability for discipline, the stories to share, and the love of life.
You filming? Oh, thanks.
So a lot of people wonder, why don't you join a secular company and enjoy all the prestige that comes with that? My answer is really, it's about gifts. And it's about the fact that the gift of dance is something that God gave me. And so I want to give that back to Him and use it for His glory and for His honor. So yeah, I dance with a smaller company and I take on a lot of extra roles. I'm the choreographer, I do a lot of the costume design, I help set up all of the tours and all of the details that come with that. What are we going to eat? Where are we going to sleep tonight? It's a lot of organizing. But it's really worth it because I get to interact with the audiences. I get to see how their lives are being changed through the performances that we do and through the talent that God gave me. I dance because I am loved by God, and this is how I can love Him back.